profession as a job. But in reality, it's a ministry, a vocation, a calling. It's going beyond our duty and truly understanding each and every person we encounter. We will touch the lives of thousands of people in our career. We, as doctors, are people for the community. We are respected. Med students pa nga tayo, doc na ang tawag sa atin, di ba? Let's live up to the respect given to us and do our best in serving the people, as cliche as it may sound. Second, I want to tell you a story during my surgery rotation when we had a patient about 4 years old who had a scalp burn. The parents were having a hard time because their son didn't want to have the ointment applied in his wound, despite a lot of convincing. Nagkachabaw ang bata. I talked to the little boy calmly and applied the ointment on my own skin so that he would let me do it on his. And he did. He stopped crying and let me treat him. The parents were so happy that in my surprise, they went back to the ER, they looked for me, and slipped money in my pocket. Yes, alam kong bawal. And she gave me a card that I had kept in my wallet to be a reminder for me. So, andito ba yung card na binig ng parent? It cites a passage from Isaiah chapter 43, verse 2. It reads, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, nor shall the flames scorch you." This really touched me. That moment shows how we, doctors, touch the lives of our patients in ways we could not even imagine. Who would have thought that a simple act like that would resonate loudly with the people we encounter? It made me realize that once we become doctors, every single act can mean a lot to our patients. We should remember to be kind at all times, knowing that we are now persons of great influence. So the last story I would like to share is during our community medicine clerkship, when we went to Barangay Wangan, a barangay in Davao City, and lived there for almost 2 months. No aircon, walang ref, sometimes ang tubig namin chalky ang color, at di kami naliligo going to our aside purok. And our only source of internet and signal was a piso Wi-Fi from a sari-sari store near the health center. So naglalaro pa kami ng ML, tapos lahat pa dyan kaayo. So we had to walk 4 minutes in the heat before we can ride a tricycle that will take us to the center of the district. To be honest, it was really difficult. Some may imagine a life of a doctor as something fancy, something luxurious, wearing a very clean white coat in the clinic without even breaking a sweat. But being in the community is where the real challenge lies. I can remember when I talked to an old couple, both about 70 years old. Their house was about 10 kilometers from the nearest health center. It turned out tatay had hypertension but wasn't on any maintenance medications. Sabi ko, "Nay, libre man ang tambal sa health center?" Sagot ni nanay, "Paunsa man may makaadto sa health center, tigulang na kayo may di na nawa makaya." It really broke my heart and I was holding back my tears while talking to them. Can you imagine a 70-year-old woman walking 20 kilometers back and forth a steep road with a lot of rocks and mud? On that day, I was exposed firsthand to the health disparity present in our country. And I realized that it is up to us, the future generation of leaders, to close that gap. In this moment, I would like to take this time to thank some of the many people behind the success of each and every one of us taking our oath today. I am a firm believer that it takes a village to raise a child, and that we have to thank the people who have been with us every step of the way in our journey. To our own med schools, headed by the respective school deans, including our professors, our seniors, and all the staff committed to our learning. A big thank you not just for the knowledge that we use to pass our board examinations, but knowledge that we will surely carry on when we become the doctors we envision to be. To the hospitals that we rotated under, all the consultants, residents, nurses, and all the staff that helped us during our clerkship and our internship, thank you for being patient with us and imparting your learning from your experiences. To our friends and loved ones, thank you for keeping us sane and being our rocks from the start. To my dear colleagues, I want you later to talk to your family, parents, siblings, jowa kung meron, or to anyone who's not with you right now. If you can, give them a hug or a kiss and thank them for their support and their love. And to our parents, makinig na kayo sa amin. Doktor na po ang anak niyo. To the Almighty, God, Allah, thank you for the guidance and protection you have given us throughout the years. This achievement is yours as much as it is ours. Let us celebrate this victory because this is no easy feat. It took us literally years of endless studying and non-stop cycles of ward, ER duty, post-duty, and the sacrifices are truly worth it. Whatever your steps may be, know that you deserve it. Whether you want to go into training, go into the academy, research, have your hospital duties in your own city or municipality, or scroll mo na sa FB at TikTok habang nagmumuni-muni sa live, okay lang at deserve mo yan. Give yourself a pat in the back and carefully think about what's next for you. My dear colleagues, we are about to encounter the crossroads that will change our lives forever. I am not in a position to give you an advice, but I want you to hear some of the words I live by. Be not the doctor you want to be, but the doctor the world needs. Let us be the doctors that do not bully but inspire their juniors. Let us be steadfast, improve on ourselves, and focus on our goals. Whatever people may say about you, dead man lang sa bashers. Let us be the doctors that fight for our own rights and the rights of our patients. Let us be the doctors who are not afraid to speak up and be heard. To those who will in the future be taking leadership roles, I hope that you will fight for health equity and adequate compensation for our allied health professionals. Let us be the doctors that bring positive change. Let us be manifestations that Mindanaoan doctors are excellent and competitive. Always put in your hearts and minds that our ultimate purpose is to heal. Congratulations, newly licensed MPs, and daghang salamat.